The death of executive producer from Netflix series Three Body Problem alleged to poisoning has shocked both the entertainment and industry and the public. The incident raises about question about the intense pressures and potential rivalries with high-profile projects as well as the mental health challenges faced by individuals working in such high-stakes environment. The case also brings to light ethical concerns regarding the legal consequences, particularly the possibility of death sentence for the accused. Overall, it underscores the dark side of the entertainment industry where competition and stress may drive individuals to extreme action. This case is a hunting sample of the length to which manipulative individuals can go to exploit and harm those they claim to love. The story of Landa Corries illustrates how an intelligent and successful woman, in her desire to be loved and cared for, was tragically deceived by someone who had no genuine affection for her. False manipulation and use of nicotine as poison, which he believed would go unnoticed, show the disturbing nature of his deceit. The fact that Linda's family and his friend saw the danger but she refused to listen reflects the complicities of abusive relationship where the victim often overlooks the red flags in the name of love. This case serves as a grim reminder of the importance of trusting those who care for you and being vigilant about manipulative behavior even when it comes from someone close. The case of William Archer in insulin poisoning is a disturbing example of how the people we trust most can turn to manipulation and harm for personal gain. Archer's action not only took away the life of his wife, but they also reveal the dark side of human nature, where betrayals and deceptions can occur even within the confines of marriage. Insulin poisoning is a method that can be difficult to detect, initially highlights the terrifying potential of the substances being used as tools for murder. This case also underscores the importance of vigilance and awareness, as well as the need for medical professionals to be trained in recognizing poisoning cases, especially when symptoms are misleading. Overall, it serves as a powerful reminder of the lengths to which some individuals will go to manipulate and control others, and it calls for more proactive efforts to detect and prevent such as crime. The case of Alexander Litvenkos' assassination is a stark reflection of dangerous intersection between politics, power, and personal life. Litvinenko, a former officer of Russia's FSB, became a vocal critic of his own government, particularly President Vladimir Putin, after defecting to UK. His accusation of corruption within the FSB and his claim that the Russian government had engaged in unlawful activities set him on a collision course with the state. The fact that his assassination was carried out using polonium-210, a radioactive substance, indicate not just the level of sophistication in operation, but the lengths to which the Russian government may have gone to silence him. This isn't just a story of one man's tragic death, but a chilling example of how dissent can be brutally eradicated in an era where geopolitical power struggles often overshadow human rights. The global reaction to Litvinenko's murder was a mix of disbelief, outrage, and deep concern about the implication for international relations. Despite investigation by the UK, the Russian government consistent denials leave many an unanswered question. The case exposed the vulnerability of critics of authoritarian regimes, and it signals a wider pattern of intimidation and violence against dissidents. It's not just with Russian but across the globe. Arsenic. This toxic element can be ingested through contaminated food or water and can be lead to gradual poisoning. It may not be detected immediately, especially in small doses. Secondly, cyanide, a fast-acting poison that can be difficult to detect immediately. Cyanide can be found in various forms like cyanide salts, hydrogen cyanide gas, and can be present in cigarette smokes or industrial settings. Thirdly, the thallium, a colorless, odorless, and tasteless poison that can be ingested or absorbed. It causes severe damage to nervous systems, kidneys, and liver. Its symptoms can be confused with other illness. Polonium-210, a highly radioactive substance that emits alpha radiation, is undetectable without specialized equipment, and can be lethal even in small amounts. Polonium-210 has been used in high-profile case poisoning. Then the ethylene glycol found in an antifreeze, it has a sweet taste which makes it is easy to ingest unintentionally. Early symptoms can be mild, but poisoning can lead to kidney failures and death if not treated. Lastly, the oleander, a highly toxic plant that contains compounds that can cause cardiac arrest. The poison is undetected in the body initially. The symptoms may not appear until hours of ingestion. This poison can be hard to detect in early stages without specific tests or expertise, which is why they have been historically used for covert. The case of Reverend Dwight Moore and Blanche Taylor involves a tragic and high-profile murder. In 1980s, Reverend Dwight T.D. Taylor, a prominent North California minister, was murdered in 1981, and his wife Blanche Taylor was convicted for his murder. She had been suspected of poisoning him with arsenic over a period of time, largely due to her affair with another man and her attempt to secure her husband's life insurance. The case drew national attention due to its combination of religious figures, betrayal, and the sinister use of poisoning. Blanche Taylor's trial and conviction were controversial, as some argued that the evidence was circumstantial. In the reflection, the case highlights the dark side of human nature, where trust and faith in a relationship can be deeply betrayed, and the lengths to which individuals might go for personal gain, even in seemingly pious settings. It has also raises questions about justice, evidence, and the complicities of criminal investigation. The Melty-Death case served as chilling reminder of the hidden danger in everyday life, where a simple beverage was turned into a deadly weapon through malicious intent. Victim William Abrigo and Suzanne Dagonoy tragically lost their lives after consuming milk tea laced with oxalic acid, allegedly poisoned by Lloyd Abrigo, a family member. This case underscores the importance of food safety, trust, and vigilance in all aspects of life, highlighting the potential for harm even in a familiar settings. It serves as a stark reflection on the consequences of betrayal and the need of for stronger regulation to protect consumer.